In DC Comics event Deceased, the Justice League forces Darkseid to leave Earth, but he cryptically reveals he has what he came for. Batman discovers Cyborg, who was last seen fighting parademons, is missing and has been captured on Apocalypse. Dceased tells Darkseid that Cyborg holds half of the anti-life equation. To ensure Cyborg's survival during the process, Darkseid summons the Black Racer and implants a piece of him in Cyborg. This corrupts the anti-life equation, causing Darkseid to tear into his own flesh and kill the Black Racer. Darkseid's corrupted state detonates Apocalypse, killing himself and his planet. Cyborg's techno-organic virus spreads globally, turning people into violent zombies. Superman goes to save John and Lois, while Batman, having activated an EMP to protect Wayne Manor, finds Alfred under attack by zombified Nightwing and Red Robin. Despite his efforts, Batman is bitten. The world is being overrun by zombies, either bitten or infected by the anti-life virus. Aquaman searches a boat for survivors but is attacked by the infected, forcing him into the water, leaving his fate unknown. In Metropolis, Superman, Damian, John, and Lois head to the Daily Planet to set up communication and find the building filled with infected. Gotham, Harley and Ivy encounter a zombified Joker, while Oliver, Dinah, and Hal Jordan camp outside Metropolis unaware of what's happened. Hal, who accidentally checked his phone, became infected and attacked Oliver and Dinah, forcing Dinah to use her canary cry. Hal dies, and Dinah becomes the new Green Lantern. Batman, infected but alive in a Mr. Freeze suit to slow the virus, reveals it spreads through biological means as well as technology. He urges them to take down the internet. As he says his goodbyes to Damian, Alfred kills Batman. Alfred says his goodbyes to the Bat family before heading to Damian to deliver Bruce's package as Wayne Manor explodes while he flies away in the Batwing. Zombie Joker chases Harley, but she makes a final stand, shooting him. She feels cathartic until the infected birds of prey attack, forcing Harley to systematically take them down. John consoles Damian over Batman's death, while Superman tells the new Green Lantern, Dinah, that he must check on his parents in Smallville. Underwater, Aquaman and marine life are infected, attacking Mara and Garth. Garth becomes infected after accidentally inhaling infected blood, but Mara escapes. On his way to Smallville, Superman helps survivors and teams up with Black Lightning to take down an infected Clayface, telling Black Lightning to join Lois at the Daily Planet. In Smallville, Martha reveals Jonathan is infected, and Superman locks his father in the barn before taking Martha to the Daily Planet. Amanda Waller and Captain Atom capture an infected and discuss Ray Palmer, who shrunk to investigate the virus but became infected and entered Atom's body, attacking his heart. As Superman reunites with Martha at the Daily Planet, the group urges him to stay, and fearing infection would doom them. In Keystone, Superman and Dinah find Barry and Wallace West, who Batman warned would be the biggest threat if infected, so they had to hide. Meanwhile, in Gotham, Harley and Ivy take down the birds of prey and leave. Giganta attacks the Daily Planet, but Alfred helps stop her with the Batwing as Superman takes down Giganta, but stops Diana from killing her, hoping for a cure. Cyborg arrives, explaining the virus as he kills Giganta. Damian gets Bruce's gift, the Batsuit. Suddenly, an injured Hawkgirl warns of Captain Atom's explosion, and Superman and Wonder Woman try to stop it, but he detonates, engulfing them in energy. In the remains of Apocalypse, Mr. Miracle and Big Barda arrive, confirming Darkseid's death as they observe the burning remnants of the planet. Back on Earth, Mr. Terrific examines an infected Captain Boomerang seeking a cure. After learning the origin point was destroyed, he switches to Plan B, teaming up with Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, whom they rescue from an infected horde. The team flies in Beetle's ship, observing the chaos below. Meanwhile, in England, John Constantine flees a horde, only to find his friend Chaz infected. After setting Chaz on fire with magic, John crashes his cab, but is teleported away just in time. Terrific informs John Constantine about the plan, but John refuses, saying he already tried using magic. They split up, with John leaving through a portal, while the team heads to Malibu to retrieve Booster's time machine. On arrival, they find Fire and Ice infected. Fire knocks Booster's ship down, forcing the team into battle. Barda and Scott stay to hold off the infected while the others search for the machine, but they get overwhelmed. Wave Rider, a linear man, arrives, refusing to let them alter time. John returns, headbutts Wave Rider, and tells Booster and Terrific to prep the machine. Barda, now infected, kills Terrific. Booster vanishes when Wave Rider reveals Flash is infected, erasing Booster's existence. Ted Kord is killed, and Wave Rider is frozen by Constantine, but killed by Ted. As John faces death, Dr. Fate and Zatanna appear, urging him to leave. John defiantly says, "The world isn't over yet, not until I say it is." After Captain Atom's explosion, Superman and Wonder Woman stare at the barren land where Metropolis once stood. Dinah uses her Green Lantern powers to protect the survivors at the Daily Planet, but many lives are lost. Lex, in shock, calls for a truce with Superman. Superman helps set up a safe haven on Themyscira, expanding the island with Mara and Diana. In Gotham, Poison Ivy creates a sanctuary as Arrow, Damian, and Dinah arrive, informing her of Batman's death. Ivy agrees to take in survivors under her rules. At the Fortress of Solitude, survivors plan to build arcs, but a zombified Martian Manhunter enters, killing Lex and infects Flash. The heroes fight him off until Firestorm kills Martian Manhunter, but Barry escapes racing around infecting people. Superman volunteers to stop him and races after Flash, destroys him by splitting his body in two, but is infected when one of Flash's bones impales him. Superman is infected and will soon become a mindless zombie. Wally uses his speed to slow down time, allowing Clark to say goodbye to his family, telling John he'll have to be Earth's Superman. Clark flies away, but the time spent talking uses up most of his remaining humanity. Turning in orbit, he crashes back to Earth, leveling a building. The heroes, discussing how to stop him, decide to use a kryptonite sword forged by Diana from Batman's stash. While Earth evacuates via the arcs, Themyscira battles infected led by Aquaman, but the Amazons are overrun. Dinah, Cyborg, and Diana attack Superman. Diana stabs him, but Clark mortally wounds her and heads for the arcs. Diana tells Cyborg and Dinah that Superman is heading for the arc and must be stopped, giving Dinah the kryptonite sword. Cyborg stays behind, admitting he caused everything and never planned to leave. As Dinah flies after Superman, Damian consoles John on the arc. John tells him he's the only one who can stop his father and take care of Lois. John confronts Superman but only holds him off briefly before the Green Lantern Corps arrive. Superman races into the sun, which the Guardians explain they can't stop. On Earth, Cyborg uses the lasso of truth on infected Diana, who reveals Cyborg has the cure, but she beheads him, burying them both. The Ark's survivors are escorted by the Green Lantern Corps to their new home, Mogo. Their battle against the infected isn't over as we go to our next volume titled Deceased Dead Planet, followed by Deceased War of the Undead Gods.